So we got the most unsurprising news today. Clemson quarterback Trevor Lawrence has declared for the draft. Makes sense. He's finally eligible to declare for the draft. He's going to be the number one overall pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was going to be the number one overall pick since the day he stepped on campus at Clemson, his freshman year. Everyone was earmarking him to be the number one overall pick. He is probably the best quarterback prospect coming out since Andrew Luck. The only one who has been talked about in the last couple of years. Yep, he's going to be the number one overall pick when he's eligible from such a young age. So, this is no surprise. Not a surprise. Clemson's going to be fine. I like DJ. Don't want to butcher his last name, Ukulele. They're going to be fine. The Jaguars. So, Trevor Lawrence declares. Let's talk about it. He's 100% going to go number one. He's going to go to the combine. Depending on, I feel like Trevor Lawrence is a competitor, so his pro day is going to look good. His throws are going to be dynamite. His pocket presence, I know he got sacked a bunch in the Ohio State game, but their offensive line just got bullied. He moves around very, very well in the pocket. He's got an arm. He's got a quick release. He's athletic, sneaky athletic. I think if he chooses to run the 40 at the combine, he's going to run like a 4.6, which for a quarterback not named Lamar Jackson is very good. You know what I mean? 4.6 for a quarterback, 4.5 is fantastic. I'll take that all day. He's going to have a great pro day. Like I said, I think he'll compete. I think he's one of those guys who will compete at the combine. I don't think he's going to be one of those guys that sits out. He's going to put up big numbers. You know, Justin Fields is going to have a good combine if he chooses to do some things, which he should. But I don't think there's any chance that Zach Wilson or Justin Fields or anyone else is the number one overall pick. Trevor Lawrence. So let's project that. Trevor Lawrence is going to be on the Jaguars. What do the Jaguars have? Well, they had this guy, James Robinson, who came out of nowhere. I think he was undrafted or no higher than a sixth-round pick, running back. Had a pretty good year. Seems like he's going to be a decent weapon, but we've seen running backs before have like a one-year wonder type deal. Plenty of them to speak of. So let's see what he does. DJ Chark is good. I feel like receiver-wise, I mean, he's not, okay, so DJ Chark isn't like a Terry McLaurin. He's not there yet, but he's very good, and so is Laviska Shenault. So he's going to have two good weapons. They need to build up that offensive line. Obviously, they need to build up that defense. Trevor can't do it on his own. No quarterback can do it on his own. And if you look at the best ones in the league, none of them are doing it on their own. Patrick Mahomes is the best. He's not doing it on his own. He has Travis Kelce. He has Tyreek Hill. Aaron Rodgers is the best or the second best. He ain't doing it on his own. He has Devontae Adams. You know what I mean? So quarterbacks aren't doing it on their own. You need pieces. They don't have a tight end, so they're going to need to address that, get a younger tight end. They had Eifert this year. Eifert's, kind of old, injury prone. Like I said, defense is going to be a thing, and head coach is going to be important to them. Urban Meyer is someone who's being talked about in conjunction with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Where was I getting interrupted with phone calls? Don't these people know that I'm driving, filming videos for YouTube? Jeez. All right. But Urban Meyer, I think that's where I was. Urban Meyer is linked to that job, to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I love Urban Meyer, Florida guy. He did us dirty leaving and going to Ohio State a year later. But I'm not sure if your first foray into the NFL is going to be with Trevor Lawrence. I don't know if that's a good fit. If it's me, I want someone who has that NFL coaching experience and that's respected in the NFL, right? Urban Meyer's definitely respected 100%, but it's a different game from college to the pros. Again, you've seen it plenty of times. You go from college, you have pretty much total control of these kids, these 18 to 22-year-old kids. NFL, they're making millions of dollars. So it's good. You can't talk to them like they're kids. They're men, pro athletes, millionaires. So I think Urban can handle it, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I'd want to take that chance, especially when you have a guy who's probably going to be a very good NFL quarterback. I'm pretty sure that's as sure of a thing as we've had in the last couple of years. He's going to be very, very good. So I don't know if you want to take a chance and hire a guy like Urban Meyer. Bill Cowher was kind of linked to the Jets when he was, when Trevor Lawrence, when they had the number 1 overall pick, and Trevor Lawrence possibly could have went there. I don't know if he'll go to Jacksonville. You have your other guys, Eric Bieniemy. Who are the other guys? Brian Daboll. He might not be a bad one. You got Joe Brady from Carolina, even though Carolina offensively didn't look great this year. But, I mean, we all saw what he did with Joe Burrow. But coach is going to be a big thing there. You got to set Trevor Lawrence up for success right away. He's got some pieces offensively. Obviously, you need to build up a lot of that team. But there are some pieces offensively. The cupboard isn't completely bare. Get that right coach in there. And Trevor Lawrence is going to be successful like we all thought that he's going to be since he was a freshman at Clemson 3 years ago. That's the video. Click one of these. Click that Choop Sports icon. Subscribe to the channel. That would be very much appreciated. On the road to 58. We have 57 currently as I'm filming that. So on the road to 58. I appreciate you. See you in the next one.